Three para patrol the Afghan town of Chariangir. It's relatively relaxed. There's time to chat. Soldiers and locals seem on good terms. The busiest times when school's out and scores of youngsters make a curious dash for the foreigners. Not so long ago, though, this was Taliban country. Then came Operation Sonchara, successfully clearing the enemy from a stronghold where attacks had been mounted against Helmand's capital, Lashkargah. The fighting's lessened, but goes on. This memorial outside battalion headquarters remembers Private John Howard, killed last autumn. The battle, though, is changing.
If ISAF give us more training and equipment, I think we'll be ready to patrol alone within a year.
Now, they're quite experienced. We've done a few lessons with them. We teach them some of that stuff like Valin in the Valin lanes, show them the weapons off the jackals, the FSG weapons, med lessons.
It's very different from previous combat faced by the battalion that led British forces into Helmand in 2006. While the operation has evolved, so too has the Para's mission. Their first deployments described by veterans as like the Alamo. In the second, they ranged across the region, fighting the Taliban where they could. Now they're back in a fixed base. There has been hard fighting, but this time their tactic is based on what they call the soft knock. It means being invited in rather than blowing the doors off. And for the first time on any significant scale, women soldiers who speak the local language Pashto have become a key element. This education office is one of an increasing number of service women trained to speak directly with Afghan women. Potentially a prime source of local intelligence, until now completely closed off from the foreigners. One such encounter took place at this new health centre. Men and children waited next door. Such is the sensitivity of any female contact with outsiders, photography was banned.
Sometimes they're a little bit wary of us when we first approach them. It's normally showing them, yes, we are women, yeah, even though we're dressed like this. And, you start off with a bit of small talk. Oh, yes, so how many children you have? Very beautiful children, etc.
As the troops of B Company returned to their patrol base, their CO, in his first interview since taking command, suggested the days of hold and withdraw were over. America's surge has released enough British manpower to secure areas long term.
Well, it's early days. It's more about breaking the holds they have over the population, which I think is primarily based on intimidation, both armed and unarmed. It's been sitting there for quite some while over the heads of the local nationals here, and once you deliver security, it takes time for them to gain confidence in both ourselves, our Afghan partners and the government. But I think, although it's early days, we have seen a change, and I think the challenge now is on us to consolidate that.
They're midway through their third tour here, having previously helped to establish Camp Bastion. No one knows when or if this battalion will next be in Afghanistan. All that's sure is that by then the campaign will have taken another different turn, demanding all the agility and new skills that Britain's military has shown so far. Geoff Meade, Forces News, in central Helmand.